Okay, Aries, this is your May monthly forecast for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Please like and subscribe as we listen. Okay, so here we go. We already have the Empress in reverse and the Judgment. And with the Empress in reverse, this tells me that if you are in a relationship, you may be in a bad domestic relationship, or there's a lot of imbalance. You're with a very controlling partner, someone who's trying to control you, someone who's trying to tell you what to do. And with the Judgment card, it's asking you to make a very big life choice when it comes to this relationship. The obstacle this month is going to be, should you stay or should you go? What should you do about this relationship? Should you leave this person? Because it appears that this relationship has a lot of controlling behavior, a lot of imbalance in it. And as the cards I had picked for you go on to tell me that there is a lot of negativity kind of coming from this situation. So when it comes to this relationship and love, down here you have the Magician, which is you, Aries. The Magician is the Aries card with the Five of Swords, which tells me in many ways, like for instance, like the Magician is a card of manifestation. It's the card of taking something that you wanted so bad and bringing it to earth, and you manifested this. But the Five of Swords tells me there was a lot of conflict, and a lot of it is from, I don't want to say nitpicking. Somebody's being very nitpicky in this relationship and not picking their battles when it comes to this relationship. They're basically, it's like, I manifested this, but I'm going to nitpick it to death. I'm going to find all the flaws in it. I'm going to undo it. And that is exactly what the next cards tell me, which is the Lovers in reverse. That was my cat, sorry, paired with the Chariot in reverse. And the Lovers in reverse and the Chariot in reverse are basically two cards together that you don't want to see in a relationship story, such as the Lovers in reverse is a signal of a power imbalance, almost, I don't want to say cheating, but a codependent kind of relationship. And the Chariot is self-doubt. It is Chariot in reverse, excuse me. It's signaling self-doubt. It's also signaling a sense of, is this something, for instance, is this something like, is this something I want to do? It's almost as if you are hesitant to change a situation, but you're also rushing into more bad behaviors into this relationship. It's like you're not taking the moment to weigh and see the options. It's like you're running towards the toxicity in the relationship and choosing to continue these bad behaviors, choosing to indulge in this miscommunication, this nitpicky behavior, this over controlling relationship that you're not happy in. Because the Empress in reverse is a signal that it is a unhappy domestic relationship that you're not happy in. And maybe you are doing the nitpicking or the fighting, or they're doing it to you to show you they're not happy, but they're not going to leave. So, and that even comes out with the Two of Cups, which Two of Cups in reverse, which is saying there is miscommunication between the two parties. And this is very much a card of domestic relationships. The two in numerology is very much about that. And the Mercury is about communication. So when it's in reverse, that is saying, you know, you're not communicating. There is a disharmony in the home. And that is what I'm getting for you, Aries, in this relationship. And this could also be work related. This doesn't have to just be romantic. But there is a sense of lack of communication. Now, keep in mind, Mercury is in retrograde, so it does not surprise me that there are miscommunications in any sort of relationship. and you have the Strength in reverse, whereas you have the strength, but you're letting the weight of it hold you down. You're almost too busy to do anything about it, even though it's a big issue for you. And the Knight of Cups in reverse signals too much romanticizing in this relationship. You're overly romanticizing a situation. You're overly romanticizing, basically you're over romanticizing how this relationship is going versus seeing it for what it is, and the over romanticizing of it and not reining in your emotions is what's causing this behavior to this relationship and behavior to flare out. Now, with the Ace of Pentacles, upright, that signals a new opportunity coming in fast, like almost a very fast opportunity that you want to be positive for. You want to be there, you want to see it, and you want to take it. So that said, it's interesting to me that you have so many major arcana cards this month, which tells me a major choice, a major lesson is coming into your life around this love opportunity, around this love relationship, You have just look, I'd say you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana cards when it comes to this relationship. So this is a major issue in your life, relationship that is testing you this month, that is coming to you and saying you need to make a big choice around this relationship, because if it is too controlling, and Aries, you have it is not normal for you. You're a fire sign. You're very much something that moves fast. You're very much something. Hey, Zoe, my dog is trying to sit on your tarot cards. I'm sorry. Wait, Zoe, stop. She's really trying. Sorry. When it comes to this relationship, it's signaling like this is almost a pattern for you. I don't want to say it's like you're undoing a lot of karma and a lot of okay, that's what I'm so sorry. That is what my dog thinks of. I'm sorry. It's okay. Just let it. Anyway, so I have the numerology cards here, so I'm going to pick a card. What does Aries need to know for, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Zoe, move, come on, go over there. I'm sorry. Jeez, this is so, my animals just really like you, Aries. What can I say? You're an animal magnet. You got that animal magnetism. Okay, what does Aries need for the month of May in this relationship? What does Aries need to know about this relationship? Okay, so you got in numerology, you got the Abundance card. However, when I pulled it, it was in reverse. So it's definitely signaling you feel some sort of lack in your life, and we need to flip this card up. Now, it's interesting with the Abundance card because it already seems that you're getting this new opportunity to come in and kind of say, hey, look, this is how you need to handle the situation. You need to you need to focus more on money and career at this time, versus this relationship Now hear me out. When it comes to this relationship, I want you to take a slow pause on how to handle this situation you're going to be experiencing this month with being in this relationship, because if you are living with somebody and you are like, okay, they're too controlling, but yet you're financially strapped, I would try to figure out a way to get some sort of financial backup to get out. Now, if it's a very bad situation, I would go to a shelter or talk to a some sort of I would go to a women's shelter, definitely. But if it is something that you are just getting into, just starting to date somebody, and there is a lot of red flags, definitely slowly end it. End it in the most safest way possible. End it in the most safest way possible. Don't just listen to this reading and go and make a huge life decision, because you have 6 major arcana cards that are telling you you have to make a big choice. Somebody is being called to learn a huge lesson, and not just learn it, but change their behavior based on this lesson. So you are being asked to change the way you think. You're being asked to change the way you behave. That is a huge task, Aries. That's not just like, okay, yeah, it is saying you are over romanticizing a situation that isn't working for you, and it's weakening your strength, and it's holding you back. It's not something in this relationship is wrong. Now, I don't know if they're nitpicking you or you're doing it. I'm not here to judge or, I'm just here to look at the situation, say what the cards say, and tell you this is what's going on. If that is happening, if it is you, then it's saying alter your behavior, change your behavior. There's a new opportunity coming in for you to make good on this lesson, is what this is about. It's like, okay, yes, this is the story, but guess what? You can change it. This has been the story, this is the situation, but you have opportunity to change it, and there's an abundance waiting for you once you change that story. Okay? So it's saying, Aries, it's trying to wake you up from this self-sabotaging, restricting behavior. Okay? So I know it's not a glamour reading, but with May, we have the seasons coming in, or we have it's a transition month. May is very much about, it's not like your June or your July where we are fully established in the seasons. It's still that transition month that things are getting ready for the summer. Things are getting ready. There's a big change, and it's preparing you for something better. It's an upheaval that is pushing these things so you can be ready for all these opportunities that are going to be coming to you in June. Because this is the end of the month reading. This is kind of like, I'm telling you all the stuff you're going to have to push through to get to this Ace of Pentacles. Okay? So that is your reading for this month. These are your themes. These are the things you need to work on, Aries. And I know you can do it, because I know every Aries I know has rammed themselves into the future one way or another. And you can do this. So I'm sending you love and light. Bye.